Oh, we're here. We made it, I think.
What? Oh,
Lord,
we're
help
live?
us.
Wow. Hey everyone, welcome back to another CouchCast stream where we it's been a dumpster fire, right? Crazy Fi's computer, brand new computer, has been fucking crashing on him every 2 seconds.
Ridiculous.
You know, it's
Yeah.
Russia. So, but hey everyone, welcome back to another CouchCast stream where we discuss SimpleMMO, IdleMMO, and other lightweight MMORPGs every Thursday at 7 p.m. US EST. I'm Paisen. That's Crazy Fi over there. And yeah, my camera angle is weird. Skype's weird right now. But anyway, and we have a great episode tonight. All right, I lost my train of thought. We have a great episode tonight. We're going over. This is the final day for the our SGL community voting event. So we're just going to lightly touch on that. We want to go over the overall sentiment of SimpleMMO's mini Valentine event, and Red's work within the event, and we're also going to be covering, I believe it's the third report of the SimpleMMO Spring 2024 SGL. So that's what we got going on. We have some other mini topics to discuss, and if for anyone who's not aware, let me pop this in chat because a lot of people do really fucking care. It's really nice. But we have the community post open, so if at all, while we're chatting about these topics, you have a hot take, you have input you want to add, post it there and we read those comments at the very end of the stream, unless you're trolling me, which that's all we have right now are just troll comments, and I'm not going to read that. But yeah. Anyway, chat, before we get to you, Crazy Fi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Staying busy. Work's been keeping me busy. Good news is I should be rotating to a new job soon, in a few months maybe. We'll see.
Wow, a few months is not soon, but okay.
It'll come fast. When did I see your comment? I'll have to check that out. My computer, for whatever reason now, whenever I'm using it, I can't figure it out yet, but it will just start, the fans will trigger and go all the way high. I will lose any type of visuals that I have on my monitor. Obviously, Skype was still working because I was able to communicate with Ryan, or I could hear him, but I couldn't see anything. Like the monitors went blacked out, but like there's no visuals. The computer's like screaming because all the fans are going on high. So I don't know what's going on, but I'll try to figure that out because it's really freaking annoying that a brand new computer is doing that, and I don't get to use it too often anyways. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. It crashed it has crash logs. I'm going to check that out. but then it also destroyed my Discord, so I had to uninstall Discord because it had a JavaScript error, fatal JavaScript error. Dude, it's just all falling apart on me. But you know, yeah,
That's
staying busy,
unfortunate.
I guess.
It looks like our depreciation report's gonna be a lot bigger next year for taxes.
Yes.
Now you say it's 150 a year, but we're gonna go with
Yeah.
800 in depreciation for what it's worth.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
appreciate all of the advice here. I'm definitely going to. It was my power pack. That'd be interesting, Amelia. But yeah, bombs. I'll check that out. And yeah, same with Mallory. I definitely will be. Um, yeah, I will be working that piece for sure. What a pain in the
Okay.
ass for a new computer. But yeah, how are you doing?
All right. Anything else? Oh man, I'm doing great, man. I got the Fresca popped open. It burns my throat. Love bubbly drinks and fucks me up. Um, yeah, it's been a great week. It's kind of what I've been doing is pretty much going to be in the house cleaning portion of the stream, so I'm not going to touch too much on it. But it's been good. It's been hectic. I've been doing the couch cat taxes, which I was like, what the fuck? So, um, I used a professional, and we got
Dude.
bent over because we have so many
Yeah.
forms. And I looked up the average. Apparently, we're below
Really?
average in the cost, but it cost us
Dude, that
almost
was
$800 to do these
I did
taxes.
not realize that it was going to be that
Eight
expensive.
hundred. That was like our
Yeah,
year's
when you
income.
sent me when you
So,
sent the bill, I'm like, oh my fucking god.
yeah, I was like, I can't wait. Thanks to all of our YouTube members, we're going to get Elgato,
I know.
stream lights. We're going to get the new Face Cam Pro. We're going to upgrade, and then it's like our yearly income went straight to taxes. So, and we lost. We were at a loss, so we actually
Yeah,
got money back. We
yeah.
didn't owe money, but just for the services, because it's like 36
Fucking
documents, and they charge
ridiculous.
like tax advisors charge you
Yep.
per document, just fucking destroyed us. And I was like, all right, here
Yep.
we are, brother. So that's what's been going on. I feel like a really responsible business owner, and unfortunately, Crazy Five is 50% of that, and he is dog shit. No, just kidding. But all right, that's pretty much what's been going on in my mind. Also, for those of you who know, I'm like a part time. I do school part time online
Yeah.
because I can. I have benefits that allow me to. And actually, Crazy Five, your dad told
Oh.
me to do this, but the course I'm in, cyber and digital forensics, a lot of I have like five courses left, and they're all fall term courses
Right.
once a year at my school, which blows
Right.
my fucking mind. So he was like, find another school with like similar classes and just like do see if you do those, they'll take
Right.
it as transfer credit
Right.
into your degree. So that's what I'm doing right now. And I found a great school that's like, yeah, we'll hook you up. So now I just gotta go back to my school and be like, they're allowing me to take these courses.
Yeah, I
What do
was
you
gonna
say? But
make sure
I
that they will actually
I've been
take
doing
those as
that.
transfer credits.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to the advisors, and they're like, "Yeah, you're gonna want to do a academic petition because they're core courses." And I was like,
Yep.
"What?
Yep. I've
Oh,
tried doing
what?"
that
And now,
before. When I went through my bachelor's, and the school was like, yeah, we'll only take so many, but if you keep going out, like, doing your summer courses at somewhere else, we're just not going to accept you as a student. You'll be the student over there now. I'm like, but no, no, don't do
oh,
that. Like,
yeah. So, well, like I did initially, I did a transfer
yeah,
credit thing, but I just put spring term 2025 because I was like, I don't know their course
right.
schedule. I don't know. And they're like, oh, do it as an academic petition because they're core courses and it's far away. And I was like, but now I know I can do it in. Anyway,
Yep,
just
yep.
adult things. So let's move on to chat real quick. This is my favorite part, is seeing chat and then looking at global chat to see who's not in our chat. Probably like ramen, but people who aren't subbed, you love to see it. But we have Ancap here from Prostor. Good to see you. He's like my daily wave friend. Okay. We have Ghost Bear. We have Indecisives. We have a bit. Dude, look at all these YouTube members back to back. Abyssal, who was getting harassed by some weirdo in our server and multiple servers, and I had the pleasure
Oh
of banning
joy.
them. Shout out to Dagon for sending the intel our way to prevent it. We have Fluffy here. We have Bombs here, who has their badge finally upgraded. I wonder if we. I don't see the notification for that, but congrats. That means you're a longtime YouTube member, and it gets better.
Just keeps getting
It gets
better.
cooler over time. Yeah, so don't ever unsub. We got Chubby here. We have One Dead here. Uh, we have is a Callus here. We have Old Bren. We have Amelia, who said if she was going to miss the stream, she was going to do a
Oh,
1 mil
look at that.
giveaway. Unfortunately, she didn't miss the stream, so
She
there's
knew
no
that
1
she
mil
wasn't going
giveaway.
to
But
miss
thank
it
you,
all
Amelia.
along.
Yeah, she knew the stakes, and she was like, "This will make me
Yeah,
sound very
yeah.
sincere." Nauri YouTube mod shout out, good to see you. We have oh my god, we have Kasu here. Good to see you, Kasu. Who I just found out was Kasu in global chat. I was calling him Massimo
Dang.
the whole time. We have Blaze. Good morning to you, Blaze. Good evening to us. And who else? We got Vex here. Good to see you again, Vex. I feel like I've seen a lot of you this week, and that's in my housekeeping. But and then we have we have Andro Knight from Rune Rain Factory here. Rune Factory is now a bad game series. Okay, everyone. Who else? I'm scrolling. Oh, and it just shot me forward. I'm going to miss some people. Zildin showed up. Welcome to the stream, Zildin. We love the OG Simple Mode dual sword icon. Hopefully, Mike doesn't
I
strike us
freaking
for
love
that.
that. We should just ask him, be like, "Hey,
But
man, I see you're not
yeah,
using it anymore.
can we put on a
Can I
shirt?
get your scraps?"
Yeah, can we put on a shirt and charge
Yeah,
$50
yeah,
for it?
I'd
No, I'm
buy
just
that
kidding.
shirt immediately.
And we have James coming back. James, I have two sleeves. This is not this is not a mystery here. But welcome back to the stream, James. It's been a minute. I said that last time, but it's been a minute for everyone else. Arctic Hunter's here. One Dead brought me here. Hi, stinkers. Thank you, One Dead. Thank you for spreading the word. Tansy's here. Uh, pour one out for your homies. Tansy probably killed him
That's a fact.
in the APA. Pour them out for here on
Do
my
it.
keyboard. Actually,
Just
I'll
do
do that
it.
on do it myself. But hello everyone, and if you're lurking, consider saying hi because we're pretty nice here. Not Tansy, but we're pretty nice here. All right, so chat. Let's move into housekeeping. So
Yeah.
Crazyfy, Crazyfy didn't do any notes. So Crazyfy, do you have any housekeeping?
Nah, it's all right.
Okay, I have housekeeping. So if for some of you who've noticed, maybe you haven't noticed, but those of you who have the live stream ping in our Discord server and are subbed, you've noticed that I was able to pop off two random stepping streams this week, leading it up to
Yeah.
Thursday stream. So once again, shout out to Kimchers for allowing it to happen, watching the baby on my
Very
behalf
kind of her.
or our behalf. But she was like, do what you got to do. So I was missing streams because as some of you don't know or do know, I used to do coffee streams, morning streams on Saturdays. I haven't been able to do that. But the evening time, we have like a grace period almost, like 1 or 2 hours, like good hours. So I was able to pop on. So I'm going to continue that moving forward while I have the time, the remaining time off. I wish I could tell you, it's going to be on this day or that day. I can't. So make sure if you want to catch, they're very low key. They're very chill. They're just stepping party streams where I rotate people in every 20 minutes and we chat about the game. We chat about our night, especially on weeknights. It's really fun. All the regulars who are here right now have been there. But if you don't want to miss it, grab the live stream role in our Discord server, which is linked below, and sub. That's about it. That's
So
the housekeeping I
you
got.
did ping the YouTube roll I saw on. Yeah, you did.
Did
I was
I?
like, as I was going to put in the live stream the other day, I saw you at YouTube. I'm like, uh-oh.
Okay. I will be doing live stream. Sometimes, so like some of them, I'm like rushing to get to the setup. Like Kimcher's like, okay, you're good, go, and I'm just like running down the hallway,
Yeah,
like come
yeah.
on, but I will be using live stream ping, okay. Yeah, they've been fun. They've been great. Thanks to everyone that's been showing up to those. There's two VODs up if you missed them. I would say they're worth watching. We have very candid conversations during them. Okay. So main content.
Yeah.
Crazyfy. We have the newly branded annual SGL Community Voting event is the longest event
Hell yeah,
name.
dude.
We have
We'll
the
have
X
to like
by
shorten
beat.
it down to like
Yeah, we have the X
annual
by beat on that.
community voting CVE.
Yeah. So like
Yeah, there we go.
CCASCVEC.
Put that on a shirt. If you know, you know.
But so we have a thread active in our
Yep.
Discord, where you can vote on your favorite or least favorite, depending on the
Right.
award, right? Where you can vote on your favorite, least favorite guild to win one of 8 awards based on the award criteria. And in turn, they get an in-game item. Well, the guild leader does, and then they attach it to their guild page, and it's flex. It's got a unique description, annotating the year, because
Yep.
now we're annual, right? So it'll
Yep.
be annotating the year of the SGL, award, received. So Mike, again, thanks to Mike for sponsoring this event. He's going to sponsor moving forward, hopefully. And of course, we already paid for this, but shout out to Keeban for, when we first did this for one of the splits of
Yeah.
the year, Keeban knocked it out in like a couple of days. He was like, yeah, it could take a while. And
And
he
it's
did it
really
in like 2
creative
days. And it's
artwork
like,
too. I really love it.
yeah, I wonder who he ripped off for. No, just kidding. I'm kidding. But it
Yeah.
is a thread. It's in the SimpleMMO form or thread, and it's called the new annual seasonal blah blah blah. We have 51 votes right now, not including, well, I guess 50 if you include your sample posts,
Yep. Yep.
Alan Crazyfy. But 50, and here's my like motivation. I've been telling people, like, every vote or every comment with votes is more work for Crazyfy. If that doesn't get you motivated, then I don't know what else to tell you. But you got
Yes.
to do it. If you care, here's the thing: if you care about the SGL, if you care about the community we built around the SGL, vote. And a lot of you have, and we both thank you for that. Holy shit! Have we been monetized for
7 months.
7 months? Daggin, 7-month membership says simpin for Pie Pie and Daddy Fi. Holy shit. Daggin, cheers to you. And keep staying on the couch, I guess, brother.
Yeah.
It doesn't get any better when we say it, but I think it's part of
Hell
the
yeah.
joke.
It's
It's part
part
of
of our
our,
brand
our
now.
niche. Like, what
Yeah.
couch are they
Yeah.
talking
What?
about? 10
Holy shit.
gifted 10
Oh
memberships.
my
Holy, here
god.
comes the bomb, everyone. We got Arctic Hunter getting lucky. We have Kiyomizu getting lucky, who's their name's different in game. I'm sorry. Rysasima gets lucky, doesn't deserve it. Alex gets lucky. Oh no. Puritan gets lucky. Smo, Lucas, and
Nice.
Novar, Mike, and
Is that what you just
Joseph.
Joseph VS and Jose?
So when I see like actual names, I didn't see the last part, which it's like Joseph VS. But when I see real names, I'm automatically trying to not say the full thing because I don't want to.
You could have
Because
gone with
people don't
Joe.
change their Jose. Dude, Dagon, you've been a long time member, dude. Shout out to you and congrats to
Yeah.
everyone who won.
Huge thank
Thanks
you.
again for
We
supporting the
really
stream.
appreciate it.
But anyway, this event's the biggest Couch Cat event, and it's probably one of the biggest events of the year. Don't quote me on that. I think XBY said it too, because he was like, "Yeah, XBY, I'm XBY, my event sucks, but Couch Cat, they were." So I'm sorry, I love you, XBY.
Don't worry, Jankor
Anyway,
Steck is coming back for the show.
yeah. Crazy Fi, any initial thoughts or reaction to the positive feedback or at least
Yeah,
participation we've gotten so
honestly,
far for
I
this
I was a
event?
little worried that we weren't going to have any turnout because we skipped a season, we and the last season, the last show was really bad. I'll be honest, it was not good. We were
Yeah.
learning, and we learned a lot that day.
We're not doing that. I don't think we should just ask for texts. Like, type something out for us and then we'll fucking
Yeah, I
read
think
it.
to be safe, we'll do it that way this time. Um,
Yeah.
But regardless, I'm really excited that we got such a good turnout, considering that the community, like when you look at the community, you have to look at like 1% are the ones who are going to truly engage within a community, and
Mhm.
even to have that amount, like that 50 responses, is amazing. And I'm really happy to see that we didn't just die off on this idea. So really appreciate that. I have not been checking the votes, like details of who yet, because I want it to be a nice little surprise when I do it and crank it out over the weekend. Because I got a 4 day this
Mhm.
weekend, so that'll be nice. But so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm super excited to see who's gonna win what. I have a hunch and a feeling for a few positions. I was actually shocked to see Couch Cat on being voted on different
Yeah.
positions, quite a few positions actually.
Is this what happens when you actually like breach top 25?
Yeah,
Like you get noticed? Like Senpai notices you? Gee,
yeah.
damn, man.
Um,
Damn. It only took us
Damn.
3 years.
Ghost Bear said that was like my first CCG stream ever. Wow, I'm glad you stuck around
Oh my
because
god, the
woo.
meltdown. Wasn't Zach
Yes.
there from Fairy Tale and
Well,
that
no,
one
he
like
couldn't get
exploded
it to
and then
work or
like
something, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that one was just that was a yeah that was a rough one. Is a
uh-oh.
little one coming?
Uh-oh. We have an SGL community voting event enjoyer on
On
scene.
scene.
Come here. Come here, big butt.
She gonna poop on you again?
Here, you want to talk with your butt? You want to talk with your butt? No? Okay. It's our little SGL
Look at
analyst.
that cutie.
What do you think? Is Nalry a nerd? Yeah. You're waving? Oh wow. You're such a good analyst. Who do you think is going to win the villain for the community event? Not Babel, but who?
What a little cutie.
I don't know. She doesn't know English. She's just a little baby. But anyway, this is our little analyst.
Aww.
Oh, you got a little. All right. She's having too much fun. I gotta get her. I don't want to start paying her. Thank you for
Aw, what a
stopping
little
by.
cutie.
You never know what you're gonna get. You never know if she's gonna
Mm.
scream or not. But all right, continue, Crazy Five.
Nah,
Sorry,
you're
that
good. You're
derailed
good.
it.
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to go over the votes. And I'm excited to share them in the next stream. So that'll be great. But so make sure you still have by the end of my night. So when I wake up tomorrow, that's when I'm gonna lock the voting. So make sure to go vote. Tell your guilds to go vote if you want to win an award. Because just like the best player award, we're essentially doing it for best guild, right? Your guild can now flex with
Yeah.
an award or an item in game that will be delivered, that is sponsored by Mike, just like the best player show. So make sure you're voting. Tell your grandmas, tell your players, get out there and vote. It's your civic duty or something.
Yeah, but that also backfires because we get people who literally come in and they'll just do like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
one guild,
Vote
and
for
you're
each
like, okay,
position.
it's your guild. Like,
Vote unique guilds.
yeah.
Read the rules.
I mean, our first one was hilarious. It was death and it was
Yeah.
washout couch cat. That one was good, but then he didn't vote for real,
Yeah.
and it's like, all right,
Yeah, but
yes, you
Bombs,
fucking
that's
troll.
correct. It
Like,
is an item because it's for the guild, not a player for profile. So that's the
yeah,
way that we're doing it. I believe right now. So, that's the way it's going to be, and it'll have a description like Paisen was saying, annual
Mhm.
2023 guild for this position, blah blah blah. You can check out old
yeah.
ones that are linked in some of the guilds descriptions already.
Alucard's here. He might actually have the villain one linked, or he deleted it. I'm not sure,
TSL should have
but
one, right?
yeah, Rain Factory should have one. TSL did did they get voted on last split? All I know for sure is Rain Factory, Babel, Murder of the
Well, TSL
Universe.
took it from when they did
I
the
know
split,
for
if I
sure.
remember correctly. No, no, no. They didn't. They took the item itself, but the description, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, Amelia Rain has one if you want to see an example. They're shields. They're the VOD that I created for these awards. It's the thumbnail. Like it's the thumbnail
Yeah,
image. Those are all
yeah.
the shields you can win. Okay. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm gonna vote after stream because I'm like, oh, I don't want people to
Skew or yeah.
like copy and paste me. And well, honestly, I don't think anyone gives a shit what I vote for. So I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna do my duty. Duty. Fucking dude. What am I, 5? Okay, that's it. That's our event breakdown. Okay, we're
But
moving on.
bombs, real fast. But bombs.
Again,
We'll see. We'll talk to Mike to see exactly what it's going to turn out to be. We'll let you know. As we get further along in this. So.
yeah. This is all developing. Like we did it once
Yeah.
with awards, right? And then now we're turning this instead of like a split, so per season. Now we're doing an annual wrap up, so that more guilds can be can participate. Because as long again, the criteria is as long as you pop the top 25, even if you drop the next day, you're on the list. So it means more guilds can be voted on, especially guilds you forget about. Like by the end of the year, who's gonna be fucking left? And then also it's a less burden on us to like do this every fucking split.
And the fact that
But,
Mike is now sponsoring means I could spend my diamonds on putting my head as my profile pick now in the game. And I could actually get EP and everything else instead of saving up as much as I could to be able to do this gosh darn award. So thank you again, Mike.
yeah. Crazy Fi, like he used up all of his diamonds.
1,080 per event, per award show.
Yeah. And I see Bombs is showing like the award section for a guild. That's a good idea. Yeah. We'll see what happens. So moving on, we want to discuss the overall reception. And that's where all of you come in chat. I was hoping you would post in the community tab, but you guys did it. So the Valentine mini event, overall reception, as someone with a newborn, I have stepped for it twice, and that has been during the stepping streams. That has been my time to do it. So I have no hopes of getting anything. I'll probably just sell off whatever I get. But for a mini event, I'm asking you, Crazy Fi, first, but I'm gonna just as well with Global Chat. Is it a nice placeholder until I would say Easter's the next big event? Is it a good enough placeholder? I know it's not changing anything. It's just more items with like 100 stat difference or so. But what do you think, Crazy Fi, as a mini quote unquote event?
2 weeks is not enough for me as a filthy casual. I've been too busy at work to be able to do anything between work and my family. I've only really been stepping when I've been a passenger princess. But it's good to have, so it breaks up the monotony and gives you a goal at least for 2 weeks, right, in the game, and creates a spike in players like we talked about in the MMO cycle. To me, this event didn't really speak to me much. I don't care for Valentine's Day. My wife and I don't really celebrate Valentine's Day anyways. Considering we celebrate an anniversary we actually celebrate our first date that we had together as our anniversary, and that's close to Valentine's Day to begin with. So we celebrate a day that's actually meaningful, and not just a holiday, made up holiday. But the holiday itself I don't care for. So the event, I'm too busy anyways to care for it, and there's not anything that really popped out. And I was like, oh, fuck, like I need to get this avatar, or I need to get this item, or, whatever it may be. I don't know. I do like that it does break up the monotony of SimpleMMO, gives players an ability to focus on something that's not just the game, that your simple cycle that we have going on. What are your thoughts, though?
So at this point, because events are not changing, there's no event specific world boss. There's no there's not gonna be a dungeon, but you know what I mean. There's like nothing tied to it. No
new flavor.
I mean, the most variation we've seen is like
bring them back.
Card collection attached to the. No, definitely not. The dump, dude. The Global Chat turns into a dumping ground.
I will take it all.
But at this point, I'm just excited to see what red makes, right? So like if the components of the events are going to stay the same for now, at least the art's not. And so we got to see, new variations of Red's work, official work,
Right.
right? I was talking to him, when he just randomly was like, "Here's some leaked or not
Yeah,
leaked, but
yeah,
here leak this, tease this
yeah.
the day before." He was saying it's been very rewarding to be the game's artist because he's still
Yeah.
fairly new to it. But it's also been loosey goosey. Like he was like, a couple days before the event, he's like, "Mike, do I need to do
Oh
this or what?"
Lord.
So there's been some chaos behind the scenes with that. But he's still adapting as like the lead artist for the game, whatever that even means now. Whatever you
Yeah.
could define that as. And I just like seeing what he does. And how they were like, it wasn't experimenting because back when Ubi, Voldemort
Right.
was the artist, he was like
Right.
busy
That
or
Christmas
he
that he
couldn't
stepped back
do it
with the
all.
yep.
Yeah. I mean, even when, they did half and half, um, I would love to see more of that because we have established artists in the community, not to take away from Red, but how cool would it be if like Red is like, "Hey, I vouch for Rogarth, and we're going to do a collab event where me and Rogarth are going to do NPCs and the unlocks, right? For, Easter or whatever." Because if you're not going to change the fundamentals of the event, at least bring in artists that the community loves and just like allow us to see them having
Doesn't that
fun
sound
creating
like
something together.
a
So that's,
themed community event?
I mean, no, because it would be the Easter event, but with just two artists instead of one. No, not that chaotic
No,
fucking
I'm
community
saying
event
like a
where it's
themed
like
one. That's basically what seems like you're going for.
you could, or just again, oh, Easter event's coming up, instead of just making, Red make evil bunnies and shit on his own, bring in Rogarth or whoever else, who does art in the community to help, not only help him, but just to collab and make they will stay within the realm of that event, but they'll make it a little bit of their own. It'll just spice things up. So what I'm going with, the event's okay. I'm only in it for the art right now, and I'm not going to get anything because I don't need anything. It's the stats don't make it worthwhile, and my baby doesn't let
Yeah,
me.
I think the
you
artwork is
know?
solid. I just to me the theme Valentine's just
Mhm.
doesn't I don't care for. So that's why I'm not really interested in the event. But
Yeah, Fluffy says I liked it. Of course, from a dating sim game like SimpleMMO, it makes all the sense they would have a Valentine's event. The Strength Kitty's nice upgrade too. I'm just triggered by the name because it says mini Valentine's event, but it's literally supposed to be mini Valentine event. Just Just use Grammarly, man. Just use Grammar. No, whatever. Let's see if anyone else said anything. Probably not. Lace, welcome to the stream. Piu, Pete, Payu,
just
Poop.
struggling on names.
She's a nice person, and I mess up her name every time. I'm so sorry. Piu, Pi.
Just
We had the crab event before. Yeah, the community events, whatever. The last community event, they turned it into a duck event, okay, and we had no choice but
I
to
mean that
be on
was
that
a bunch
ride.
of artists coming together.
It was awful. Wolf, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to see if anyone said anything
Yeah,
about
they're just
the
wishing for the crab event.
um no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so okay. But anyway, I think it would be cool. If you're not gonna change the events, how they work, let's have two artists let's have Red, you know, bring up the young blood or the unestablished blood and have fun with it. Okay. Moving on. Um so I don't MMO. I didn't do an article on it. They're not. I would say Crazy
They're
Five.
just
They don't
smaller updates.
meet the
Yeah.
criteria. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot done, but they don't fundamentally change the
Right.
game all that
Right.
much. Just a couple things to note. So there's been like, I guess you could call it task
Yep.
improvements. There's tasks unique to the campaigns, which that would be nice to see in Simple Mo. When it comes to like the
Yeah.
seasonal events. Even now, can I have tasks that are tied to Love Island? Maybe, I don't know. Removed weekly and monthly tasks from the campaigns, so they're not just expiring, within the temporary campaign. But then they also changed. They increased the campaign amount depending on the membership. So now, just more incentives to be a member, if you will. But yeah, so they tweak the task numbers, and then there's like UI fixes and other like under the hood fixes
Have
that
you
whatever.
have
As a
you been
gamer, it's like
playing the event?
no, I did not even realize there was a new
Yeah, I
campaign.
haven't been playing the event at all. I'll be honest, I don't know. I have too much on my plate to be able to focus on
Bro,
multiple games right now. But
bro, I have literally been chopping wood, selling it
yeah,
after like 3 days, and then running dungeons because I cannot stand the little combat EXP you get from
yeah,
actually hunting. So I like build up, like 200k, blow it all on dungeons because I'm trying to get to
right.
60 combat level, and I literally notice nothing else in the game. Sometimes I even forget the daily reward, even with the new
Yep,
change in the game.
yep,
I did not know there was a
yep.
Valentine
There's
event.
been one since the ninth. It started very
Woo!
like around the same time as SimpleMMO.
See you,
So,
Lace.
um, and it's
Thanks for stopping by. I like the
it's a
stream.
mini event as well. If you look at the Discord, on the notes, they're looking to prepare for the Easter event. So it's more of like I guess you could say a mini event, but
Dude, it took a long time to see a new
oh
campaign
yeah,
at all,
because
like period.
I was maxed out.
Dude, how long has it's been maxed out for like
Yeah,
2 months?
yeah. There needs to be like a monthly refresh or
See you,
like a every
Varsasima.
2 week refresh or something. But it is what it is.
Yeah,
They're working through it. So yeah.
yeah. Oh well. Boohoo. Moving on to Ironwood RPG. We're just going strong. I just want to say it's a great guild to be a part of. We're in the top 20 now. So we're on course to be legends before the wipe.
Dude,
Whenever that is. End of the year, something. I
there's a
don't know.
huge difference between 20 and 19.
It's okay. We're fine. Look at that. Look how close we are.
You can see it just barely. But yeah, we beat French fries though.
Look how
We'll
close we
get
are. We'll
there.
get there. We have whales. We have whales in our
Dude, our
guild
guild
now,
is
so it's
amazing.
fine. Uh yeah, and so before we move on to the SGL, I wanted to just to briefly discuss uh something that was going on in the SimpleMMO official
Okay.
Discord. So while you've been
Yeah.
gone, Crazy Fi, some account was in the Discord approaching other
Uh-oh.
users, and it was like a message. It was a veiled, it was a veiled message of they're creating a game and they want their help building the game, or whatever,
Yep.
help with the game. And people, I mean, I think I was told Hugged Head even
Oh
fell to
no.
it. Like his account got stolen. Yeah, so he's not. We banned that account, but I heard Hugged Head got hit, and a couple other
Wait, did
miscellaneous
they click on a
users.
link or something?
I think there was a link in the message, like, hey, check out the game or whatever, and they
You
got 18
never
plus QR codes,
click
took them all
on
out.
links from people you don't know, especially in Discord.
Yeah,
Never click on links. Even if it looks good, it could be pulling your IP so someone could track that too. Like, don't even bother with that shit.
yeah.
Don't click on a link. Tell them, hey, what do I Google to find your shit? Just keep it that simple, or someone you trust.
They wanted them to test the game. It was people they did know.
It was people they
Oof.
knew.
So they were malicious to the people they knew. So they preyed on them, right?
Like it
Is
was
that what you're saying?
like a friend of the group, and they're like, "Oh, get fucked! I'm gonna take everyone." That's even more
Yeah.
fucked. Damn.
Yeah, you can't trust anyone. You
Well,
really can't. I don't trust
if
Nowry.
I've never
I don't
met you in
trust
person,
Kevin.
I'm not going to click on your link.
Yeah, even if I run into you in person and you're like, there's a link on my shirt, click it. I'm not.
Oh yeah, it was
I'll probably
hacked
do it. I don't even
accounts.
fucking
Okay,
care.
even more reason. I don't know. Like that's like in Facebook. You know, like the old like Facebook where it was just like someone would get their account hacked, and then you get a fucking message from them that's like you. It's obvious it's a hacked account at that point. You just gotta let it go.
Mhm.
Don't click. Don't click.
So like, Hugged Head messages you and
It
asks
makes
you to
sense.
try it out.
You gain access
Okay.
into Discord. You
Yeah.
get prominent accounts, and then you masquerade as them, so you look normal.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, not cool, but be careful out there because it was everyone was talking about it for a
Yeah,
couple
yeah,
days.
that's
So
rough.
all right. Before we move on to the SGL, we have our
Ooh,
ad. We have one ad tonight. Okay. and we're finally sponsored by someone.
What?
Just kidding. It's all of you. It's all of you. We don't have a fucking sponsorship. We get demonetized every episode. Uh, this episode is brought to you by all the YouTube members. Thank you so much for choosing to support us. For $2.99 a month, you get badges, you get emotes, you get no, just kidding. You get badges that evolve over time. You get emotes. You get access to YouTube member specific community posts, which are coming up. You get access to special videos before they go live to everyone else. So like the reading profile comments video part 2 is coming up, and YouTube members are going to get to see that for like a week ahead of everyone else. And things of that nature. So thank you so much for the YouTube members. Thank you for so much for the YouTube members who continue to even donate beyond their memberships. We'd love to see it. And to everyone else who likes, subs, spreads the word of Couch Cat, engages in the community posts, or leaving comments in the videos, joining our Discord, shouting us out in global chat, we appreciate it because we have grown word of mouth, and we would stop growing without all of you. And our goal is to get to 1K subs, so we can release the Zerno, Couch Cat collab item to all of you. It'd be a big release. It'd be amazing. But we need your help to get there. So, yeah, thanks. That's the one ad. And they're flexing the emotes in the chat right there. Most of our emotes are in-game, Couch Cat items. So, AI don't want to read that. Nowry. All right. Crazyfy, if you're prepared. I do.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Crazyfy or Cutie, member for 7 months with Dagon. So we have the OGs coming up.
Dang.
Emotes.
There we go. Look at all those emojis.
Oh, there you go, one debt. And these emotes you can spam. They're allowed to be spammed in chat because they go hard. But thank you so much, Cutie, for sticking by with us and for being a mediocre mod. Thank you.
All right. All right.
All right.
Ladies and gentle steppers, welcome to the season 4 of the SGL. We follow the top 25 leaderboard on the leaderboard. I don't know, in SimpleMMO. And we break it down by tiers, 5 tiers, 5 guilds in each tier. Let's get right into it. But before we do, actually, psych, little trick. Thank you to Yomu for creating this dashboard. He's an amazing individual, co-creator of Idle MMO, and he has his own SimpleMMO App Hub, where if you like playing the game on mobile, but you want to do it on your computer, you could do exactly that. Plus, it has its own chat feature, so you could just have chat open up and just talk to the global chat if you're, you want to risk it that much. Yeah, and it has Patreon tiers, so if you really want to support him, go ahead and check those out as well. Now, let's get right into it. It's Celestial tier, and we actually have arrows. It is early on in Celestial tier, so we could actually see some arrows. Mm-hmm. And what do you know? Let's talk about it. Babel, number 1. TSL, number 2. It's a classic. Rain Factory's actually moved to the 3rd place position. They're no longer a 4th place guild anymore. They are number 3. And they've beaten Still Friendly 2, part of the Friendly family. And then Forest is actually number 5. So we'll see what happens with Forest, whether or not they could go back to their top position, what they were like 2, I think, or something like that. I can't remember from last season, but they were a lot higher than what they are now. So pretty interesting. Hopefully they do some type of movement. Maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, congrats to Rain Factory for being able to move out of the 4th place position, which it seems like they've been cursed with for so long. Oh, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, interesting stuff that Rain Factory is, reclaiming their top 3. Well, I guess it's not interesting. It's kind of expected at this point. So to take Still Friendly 2, I mean, they're still kind of like, they're not reformed, right? They're just like, they're changing their objective essentially. Still they're in Celestial. And I just really wonder, Crazy5, if you could show earned. Oh, Tansy, subscribe to the channel. Welcome, Tansy.
Here's the earned.
We appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'll get to know you eventually. Now that you're a sub, but Yeah, looking at the earned, I mean, these are still high numbers compared to everyone else below SGL tier, but yeah, to knock still friendly back down to fourth, that's, I mean, that must feel good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Rain Factory. And then the Force is, I don't think we've ever seen Force as number 5. I can't recall it. Usually they're like 4, drifting, and then they like take 3 or 2. I don't know what's going on. What's
Maybe they're
happening with
just chilling
Force?
out,
What's
taking it
going on out
easy.
there?
They got some time.
Just, I mean, yeah, they do. They have a lot of time, but that's the only thing that's like
Yeah.
weird to me. Is just where the
Right.
Force is
Right.
sitting. But otherwise, maybe we'll see more blood and celestial tier now that friendly is up here. With and Rain Factory is very scrappy. I would say because TSL, and Babel are pretty
Yep.
established where they're at. Their only competition is with themselves at this point. But like I've heard, 100 Thieves in League of Legends, in LCS be referred to as like the bloodiest team
Yeah.
across all regions. And I would say Rain Factory can be that, when they're scrapping in the lower tier of Celestial. So that's what I'm looking out for. I'm looking to see if Fly is as present as a threat as we
Right.
initially believed. Um, and that's about it.
So
I'm
so
just an analyst.
I will say
Blaze, see you later. Thanks for
TSL's
stopping
done an
by.
amazing job with keeping up with Babel. Like the difference is not great right now.
Yeah.
And in fact, if you go check out the weekly guild stats from yesterday, you'll
Ooh.
see a very nice surprise for TSL. So, but yeah, they were doing a great job. I know that you were talking about off stream some of the movements that were happening in TSL. You want to cover those as well?
Right. Yeah. Perfect segment because I
I
just
got
forgot
you.
to
I
talk about.
got you.
But, thank you. But while doing the stepping streams, I that's where I can get most of my information because no one tells me anything unless otherwise. But Saf dropped a bomb on me that Saf left TSL. I mean, she left the game temporarily. Hopefully, Saf, I see you. And then Hugs left TSL and created their own guild, solo leveling, because he's a weeb. And he breached top 50 on
Which is
his own
insane.
in his guild. Yeah, which is insane. So congrats to Hugs, but I don't I know TSL, or at least I know enough players in TSL. I don't know if I could call them core members of TSL, right? But to me, Saf, Bombs, Hugs, even Delu at this point, Librarian, of course Beazle, right? But like those are some core TSL members in my eyes, especially who I've interacted, who are
Right.
public facing. Um, I'm not worried that Saf and Hugs left, but they're strong players. Like Hugs is nothing to laugh at. Saf was nothing to laugh at. Um, and I'm just like, whoa. I didn't expect. Usually we see movement in quote unquote off seasons, which SimpleMMO doesn't fucking have, but we should, you know. But to see it happen,
Yeah.
start of the new season is like, didn't expect it at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's
One
what's
Dead
been
wants
going
you to know
down.
that you forgot him on that TSL list.
Oh shit. So sorry. One Dead, you're like an honorary Couch Cat member, man, at this point.
Yeah, sorry, One Dead. You're not part of TSL. You're part of CCG. Accept it now.
Yeah, you're literally like in every game we play. So it's like I feel like you're just one of us.
Yeah.
Hugs, you better not, dude. I'm so sad. I thought we would at least be like in like the lower end of 20s, but yeah, I feel like I'm just raining
Yeah.
and
And
crying at this
Tansy.
point. But we got a TSL member. The dude who always waves at me and their name's
Oh,
Russian.
yeah,
It
yeah,
starts
yeah.
with a C, I think. Yeah, he's from TSL and he's in our
Hell
guild now.
yeah.
So
Welcome to
I don't know
retirement.
what's going on over there. Yeah, well, come grab a Fresca and chill
Yeah.
in the hot tub,
Tansy
dude.
said, I left and you didn't care about it at all. LOL. No whoa.
Tansy left T, but T, are you Tansy? Are you really TS? Were you TSL originally though? I thought you were somewhere else. I know you did the whole Wolfblood thing, but were you TSL on loan? See, I don't. I told you, like, I don't. I talked to like 6 TSL members. I don't actually know the core. I was in the guild chat, but Beazle, despite me, he kicked me out of it. Tansy. Okay, next. Let's go to the next tier. Tansy's getting on my. Tansy's about to unsub.
Dude, rough life.
Who are you?
All right.
Now he says TSL going down like heaven and hell. Sad to see. God damn.
Which is great for us though, because we're going to take all the remaining players.
Yeah, you know what happened when H&H went down? They came to greener
That's
pastures
right.
over here, and they got absolutely
A
nothing in
less
return.
stressful life out here in CCG. All right.
Tansy, stop. Stop, Tansy. Everyone else stop throwing. Dude, bombs literally threw me under the fucking bus. He says Paisen really forgot Tansy being in TSL. Listen, I only noticed Tansy when they were helping Wolfblood because I love Wolfblood, okay? Like, before Silverwolf left and Days went on hiatus, like, I'm still in it with them. I love that guild in their Discord. And that's when I noticed Tansy for the first time. So, I mean, my bad.
Oops. If you're not part of Wolfblood, who are you?
Let's talk about Legendary.
All right. Yeah, Paisen doesn't love TSL, confirmed. Legendary tier. Oh boy. Okay, legendary tier, 6th through 10th place positions. We have Friendly, part of that Friendly family. Number 7, we have Genesis moving up 2 positions. They're definitely not dead. And holy crap, I have to read an essay to you from their leader because he hit me up on Discord, and he was like, and I'm saying he, like I assume it's a he, but
Who are you talking about?
Nolker.
Who messaged you?
Oh damn, he deleted all.
Oh, Nolker. Oh, Nolker.
Yeah.
That's Kiyomizu.
They deleted their entire chat with me. Whoopsies. Okay, well, never mind. But
Sweet.
they gave an entire essay. I would love to hear it again. I just never got a chance to reply, so I apologize for that. But never mind. Skip that. Genesis is still moving up, and they were being very active in the weekly guild set. So, false alarm. I don't have an essay for you. Prostor at number 8. Murder of the Universe dropping down 2 positions. And then Wolfblood moving up 1 into legendary tier. Just holding on.
Oh fuck, my mustache hair.
But
sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, that is legendary tier. Congrats to Genesis, the number 1 PvE guild out there still, even though they lost a great deal of members to include what they said was their core leadership. And so that they were left to figure it out, and it seems like they figured it out. So good on them.
Yeah. I'm just surprised people rallied around a leader that blew all their money on art instead of the guild. It's just, if you're going to pick someone to lead you, I don't know if that, that's a good criteria to, that's a red flag. But legendary looks good. I mean, friendly, if not so friendly, or is it friendly too?
Don't ask me what the
still friendly too. Oh, fuck, man, these names. If it's still friendly 2 gets knocked out, you got friendly right there to replace them. So that's very interesting to see. Genesis, like you were just saying, very strong. I will say they'll remain strong. Maybe the leadership changes, but for now, I think they're going to remain the strongest PvE guild. Prostor, just hold it, like just hanging out on legendary. This is a really good start for them. I know AMCAP. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know how to say your name, but what he told me about like the whole shift in the mindset and the comeback, objective essentially. They're in legendary. This is great for them. So it's good to see it. In Murder of the Universe, they are dropping, but I think it's just because they have good competition finally. Because usually they're like they're whacking golden arrows out of the way or someone like Yi or something, right? But now they have a redefined Prostor. They have a Genesis that has stabilized after what we thought was the nail in the coffin. They have new redefined friendly guilds. Fuck, and then you have Wolfblood. Right at their heels. If you look at the the earned, Let me check real quick. Yeah, I mean, even
Yeah.
surpassing them in earn, but they're in total. They're, Murder of the Universe. Usually they get the salty dog. They're like chill. They're low radar, and then suddenly like they just like wake up and they start slowly taking over positions. But they might be climbing from a farther spot with this iteration of Legendary. And that's all I got. Woof woof wolf blood. You know what I mean, brother?
Yeah, Tansy, still friendly. 11 million XP, practically dead. Genesis goes up on the leaderboard and they're doing alive and kicking. Do you expect
Listen,
objectivity from
Tansy.
Paisen?
Listen, Tansy. I got nothing good to say about the friendly guilds. They confuse me. Okay. What do you want me? What do you want me to sit here and act impressed? I can talk good about Sideways and Sunny all day, uh, but everything else is
Hey,
just
can
it's
you
a
name
conundrum to
the
me.
guild leaders
So
for these two friendly family guilds?
sure can't. Sideways and Sunny, right? Isn't that who I just? One of them is somewhere.
Oh, it hurts the brain. Brain small. It hurt. Anyways, you know who we don't see in the top 10? Yi, Old Salts, Golden Arrows. These major guilds that were around in previous seasons aren't around now. Yeah, Cutie says Wicked or Wick. Um, yeah,
Yeah, wicked.
yep.
Ooh, there's a giveaway in our Discord. 100 mil each, and there's 2 winners. Better join the Discord and get the Simple
Ooh,
Mo
time
fan
to just
roll.
rig that giveaway.
Yeah, let's delete everyone else's participation. Is that allowed?
You can't with the way the bot is set up now, I believe.
Okay, time to delete the bot. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. But yeah, I mean, our washout roll isn't big enough to cover everyone who's like just
Yeah.
dropped dead,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yep. All right. Let's move on. We're running behind actually.
Yeah.
Epic tier 11 through 15 place position. The Coven moving up 1. Golden Arrows dropping down 2. They got kicked out of legendary tier. The Titans moving up 3. Always a strong contender in PvE. They fluctuate like crazy, but they're always up
Mhm.
there. Mark and Mod, another strong PvE contender, moving up 1. And Step and Chill actually dropping down 1. So Cord, wherever you are, come on, man, get together.
Yeah, dead guild.
Dead Guild.
Yeah, but the Coven with Desi
Yeah.
still hanging around, I thought they were gonna check out, but Desi is like they're
Psych.
back. A strong guild, strong contender. Golden Arrows, I don't actually know what's going on. I know Ace is active. I know Odge's active, but I don't know if they're active enough to
Yeah.
be competition. The tie-ins, like you said, I just never know where we're going to see them. But it's a guarantee at this point that they're going to be on the
Yep.
SGL, right? I don't think they're ever going to. I don't think they're going to fall off unless they just all throw in and they go to different guilds. Which I guess we would see on the weekly guild stats
Yes.
if
Yes.
that were to happen. Markemon. I mean, there's this huge lore I have on them, and I butchered it during my stream because I was kind of like shooting from the hip, and I
Yeah.
didn't have
Yeah.
time to prepare. But there's a lot. This is a legacy guild, okay, and it's just good to see them on the. We say that all the time, like, oh, what are these old ass guilds like Yi taking a spot, doing
Yeah.
fucking nothing? But then when they come back strong, you're like, oh, it's always good to see the old dogs teaching the new dogs and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. It's like oh, Deadlift is back for the 50th time. This is amazing. But good to see them. And I'm glad I can finally say their name correctly. But will they last? They usually don't. So we'll see. And then Step and Chill, yeah, I don't know. Card, he's chilling. He's
Hanging.
busy. And maybe no one else cares.
All right. Let's move on to Elite tier. Elite tier 16 through 20. Necromancer's
Yeah.
Den moving down 3, getting kicked out of
Yeah.
the higher tier. TPC hanging out at 17th place position. Indonesia moving
Mhm.
up 2, which is wild. They've popped in and out of the weekly guild
Dude.
stats for a while now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, occasionally showing up. But this is the first time they're really showing up. The first season that they're actually here to stay. Then you have Blackwater going strong. That is an old school guild right there, moving 4 positions. And then Yi moving down 2 positions to 20th place. Who would have thought that? It is actually crazy to see. Elite tier's moving a lot right now, so it's nice to see.
Yeah.
It gives us something to talk about. It's fun to see and see the progress of these guilds. But yeah, I'm surprised that Yi is so low again.
Yeah, and looking at
Yep.
their earned, they're
Yep.
all very similar. I mean, he's the weakest earner in this tier, but everyone's kind of floating around the 2 to 3 mil range. I wonder if NCR, not only because they're fucking weirdos and I don't like them, I wonder if they dropped because Sin went to Blackwater for the 80th time to revive the guild. So I don't know if he does that for nostalgia purposes or what. But NCR drops. Sin has been revived Blackwater, I guess, or just
Yeah.
re-entered it. And I see a couple other Blackwater guild tags in global now. So I wonder if they're just making a run and that weakened NCR then, or people were just quitting
Yeah.
NCR. TBC, always good to see him. I mean, we're real good friends with Rysasima and Loch Ness, kind of King Cows now. He only shows up to pimp his dead stream, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's still in the Discord, so he didn't leave yet. But interesting to see. But out of all the elite, I will say Indonesia is a really
Yeah.
strong guild. I mean, we saw them push so freaking hard.
Yeah.
I don't even
I don't
I think
even
they're
know
just going to
who
keep going.
Indonesia is. Like, who's in
Yeah, I
Indonesia?
don't
Because
even know.
I need to start looking at them, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I know some Indonesians in game. I don't think they're even in the
Yeah.
guild. But yeah, I mean, same with Blackwater, and then the Yi just
Yeah.
decaying hard, and they'll probably end up in the tier below.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's
let's
it.
let's move on to the
Yeah,
last tier.
welcome.
Rare tier. This is 21 through 25 place positions. We have Zelth Zenith Kitties back on 21st spot, moving up one. Nightmare Rats,
Loss.
22nd place position, moving down three. So they got knocked down a tier. Dead Poet Society, moving up three. Murder of Crows, moving down three. And Wolf moving up five. So they're back into the top 25 again. Congrats to Wolf on that piece. Don't worry about it, Amelia. Murder of Crows. I wonder if it's going to be the same thing as last season when I was keeping tabs on them. They rushed up to a certain position, and then they just died off for the rest of the season. So I don't know what's going to happen with Murder of the Crows. I think they may drop out of the top 25 next week. I hope they prove me wrong, though. And it's sad to see Nightmare
Yeah,
Rats also dropping down so low. It's unfortunate, but it's good to see Zenith Kitties, ZZK. So
yeah,
yeah, congrats to them.
yeah. Out of the whole rare tier, ZCK actually the guild that
Yeah,
deleted
yeah.
itself, and then the leader's like, well,
So
I could
like,
actually play. So here we go, round two.
yep.
So I deleted the whole
I
history
know, I know. That's the unfortunate
because a
part.
lot you never know if your guild's gonna be a legacy guild, right? I'm sure like same with
Yep.
Blackwater and then like Forest and all these guilds that were like the first guilds, right, to like make a dent in the leaderboards. You probably don't realize you're gonna be a legacy guild. So if ZCK ends up being like a high contender and they're around for years, you know, you might regret deleting the
Yeah.
original iteration because all these guilds flex
Yeah.
their start date,
Look at
right?
you, the guild
So
ID.
interesting.
You know.
Yeah, and the guild idea, interesting choice. But they're probably the strongest in rare tier. They're probably not going to be in rare tier for long. Like you said, I can't believe Nightmare
Yeah.
Rats has fallen. I mean, these are the new
Yep.
names on the block. So ZZK's making a name for themselves again. Round two. Nightmare Rats was the new guild on the block. They're still within the
Yeah.
SGL, so good for them. But they haven't been performing well. Dead Poet Society, don't know anyone in that guild. Don't know how long they'll last. And then Murder of Crows, we've had some of them in our streams, and like you said, they plateaued and they just dropped because Dead Poet's coming in. And then Wolf
Yep.
Resurgence, right?
Yep.
They're coming back. I'm gonna start looking at the like from 35 to 25 and maybe work with Yomu on that to track like the
Challenger
challenge, or
series.
we'll dub it like challenger. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tier 2 system,
Yeah.
right? So I want to talk to Yomo about that. I'm gonna ping him and be like, hey, we need to talk about this, and make it its own dashboard. I
Okay.
think it'd be cool. But yeah, rare tiers is bloody. So I guess we'll see what happens.
This is why I love the
But
rare tier. There's always some type of
yeah,
movement.
because we're in it mostly all the time. We if we get
Hell
somewhere, we're
yeah,
in
that's
rare.
the best part. So yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. And Cutie's right. Yeah, you could vote on a few spots if you don't know where you want to vote.
yeah, you don't listen. We're making fun of the people who would literally come in. Like Sarah was like, "Hey, vote in the SGL," and they came in. They literally just did Ring Factory Beloved. That's who we're making fun of. Like, you didn't even fucking try. But if you don't really, if you're unsure, do it give it your best when voting for the community SGL. And fill out what, to your knowledge, about the guilds to the positions they
Yeah,
know.
and each
Um,
position has to be a unique
that's
guild.
really
You
what.
can't just, you know.
Yeah, you cannot do. You can't do TSL, 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 TSL. It's not gonna. You're gonna be your vote's gonna be nulled. So, but yeah, it's a great SGL so
Yeah,
far in spring.
lots of
it's
movement.
it's different. Yeah, so if you want to bring it to
Yeah,
an end,
yeah.
Crazy Fi.
Well, that will conclude the this report of the season 4 SGL. Appreciate everyone on stream for watching, and we appreciate everyone who's going to watch it later on in VOD. So thank you, VOD Squad, and that will close out the report for the SGL.
Cool. Before we leave, I sent you
Okay.
something in Discord. Cutie generated this freaking bingo card, and I don't know if you could just display it like as
Yeah, hold on.
the picture as a window or whatever.
Pull it up because my Discord got canned, but I could open it
Killed.
up on browser.
Yeah. But just before we go, I wanted to show everyone because this is like the best bingo board I've seen.
Did you?
Yeah. So here it is. So
That's
Cutie
really
made
good.
this, and you'll see from left to right, you have community loved player quits but rejoins, which is like story of our freaking life. We have guild core members joins Babel. Which, okay. We have Couch Cat accused of favoritism, but no Chan's gone, so I don't know who's going to do that. Community in uproar over update, which I mean, we you got Babel here, so we're good to go. Babel drama, it's free. But my favorite one, and I love ramen, but ramen quits again. Known player banned, racist spam and global, and mass mute. The only one Cutie was like, how I didn't really know how to make it better. I would say add like King Cows disappears. King Cows abandons TPC. I would add that to my bingo. That's the one I thought about. Was like, who else disappoints the community? And it's King, fucking King Cows. But congrats to Cutie. That's a great bingo card. Hilarious. Grab your own in the Discord server. I don't know. Cutie just made it. I don't fucking know. But that will do it for tonight's stream. Crease 5, do you have anything to say before we close out?
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to finding out who's going to win the different positions in the best guilds, best SGL guilds, I guess. And that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Look forward to. I will be reaching out to the winners to get their quote unquote speech written out, and so if you win, I'll be hitting you up soon. If you didn't win, that's a bummer. Better luck next year, I guess. But yeah, I can't wait.
I do want to say it's funny because almost no one from Babel has participated in the community SGL because they don't care about anyone. But I will say, besides Alucard, but like it was like a joke vote. I think I'm pretty sure Alu. But I will say this is the one like event they don't have to participate to win because like. People are going to vote them villain anyway, right? They can just fucking fuck off on the beach and they're still going to win something. It just came to me. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, oh yeah, Cobb voted. I like Cobb. Yeah. Cobb's a good dude. Okay, so that'll do it for the stream. Thanks to all of you for stopping by, for liking, for subbing, for joining as a YouTube member. It's always fun to see you, and hopefully Me personally, I'll see you during more random stepping streams. And if not, until then, death that doesn't count. We'll see you next Thursday at 7 p.m. US East to do it all over again. But please like, sub, head on over to couchguypod.com for more simple MMO, idle MMO, and other lightweight MMORPG content. And peace out,
Bye
everyone.
bye.